In this example, we're going to be creating a dot plot out of the number of TVs, and I think this was the number of TVs that a person has in their home. So to create a dot plot, what we need to do is look at the lowest number, which is a 1, look at the highest number here, which is a 6. 1 would mean that you have only one TV in your house, and then 6 would mean that you have 6 TVs in your house. The lowest is 1, the highest we said was 6. So we need to create a line. We need to space these equally, and I'm going to even just start with 1 here, or excuse me, 0, and then go to 1. Now, the key is to make sure that these are evenly spaced and that we include the lowest number. And technically you wouldn't have to have 0, but I suppose it's nice to start with 0. And we're going to go to the highest one, and you don't have to go any further than that really. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the corresponding a number of dots in each position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and the number of dots is going to be the frequency of people who have this category right here, or excuse me, have this number of TVs. So you can see here that only one person has one TV, and so I'm going to put a dot at 1. 2 people have 2 TVs in their house, so I'm going to do 1, 2. I'm going to try to keep these dots equally spaced apart, and especially in each row we need to keep them equally spaced apart. If we squish them in, it won't really give us a good look at the data. So let's do 3, and it happens that there's 3 people that have 3 TVs. Kind of a weird coincidence that that's happening. Doesn't have to be. The next one is 4 people have 4 TVs. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have 5 TVs in their house. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. A little squished here at the end, but let's try not to do that. 3 people have 6 TVs in their house. So each one of these sets of data is like a person that's responding to a survey or maybe this question, and that's going to correspond to the number of dots that there are total. If we've done this properly, we can see the shape of the data, which is going to be important. We'll discuss what that means in a later lesson, but the fact that we've got quite a few people here at 4 and 5 is going to be important. If this was all squished in and maybe this one dot was up there, it might look flat and the dot plot really wouldn't tell us much. So we need to make sure that things are evenly spaced apart, and the number of dots in each column is going to correspond to how many pieces of data there are with that particular number.